Hello dear students, welcome back. Today we are going to study about an important basic operation of mathematics, that is division. Division means dividing or sharing something in equal parts. The basic idea of division is repeated subtraction. Now here we have an example. We are dividing 15 by 5. We get 3 here. How does it happen with repeated subtraction? Since 15 is being subtracted by 5, we will keep subtracting 5 from 15 till we get 0. We subtracted 5 3 times from 15 before we got 0. Therefore, 15 divided by 5 is equal to 3. So here you see we have subtracted 5 3 times and therefore the quotient is 3. Now here we have a division. The number which has to be divided is called the dividend. The number which has to be divided is called the dividend. The number which divides is called the divisor. After division we get an answer which is called the quotient. And the left out number is called the remainder. Now we have to remember that remainder is always less than the divisor. If your division is correct, your remainder will be always less than the divisor. If the first digit of the dividend is not divisible by the divisor, then consider the second digit also for division. For example, here we first took 3, the first digit, but it is smaller than 6 and we cannot divide by 6. Therefore, we took the next digit. Together it is 37. So the first number we divided was 37 here. Now after we do the division, we can verify the result of division. How do we do that? We multiply the divisor and the quotient and add the remainder with it. When we do so, we get the dividend. For example, here we are dividing 15 by 3. The answer we got is 5. Now 3 is the divisor, 5 is the quotient. 3 into 5 is 15, which is the dividend. So dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus the remainder. In this example, we have 9 divided by 2. So when we divide 9 by 2, we get 4 as the quotient, 1 as the remainder. So 2 into 4 plus 1 is 9. So therefore, the formula to verify the result of division is dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus the remainder. Now let us see the properties of division. First is, if a number is divided by 1, we get the same number as the quotient. 10 divided by 1 is 10 itself. If 0 is divided by any number, we get 0 as the quotient. 0 divided by 7 is 0 itself. If a number is divided by itself, we get 1 as the quotient. 9 divided by itself, 9, we get the answer as 1 here. Division by 0 is not possible. Children, we have to remember that we cannot divide a number by 0. Now let us divide. Let's see how we divide. Here the divisor is 4. 6472 is the dividend. Let's see how we divide. We first take the first digit. 4 ones are 4. We cannot take 4 twos are 8 because 8 is greater than 6. We have to take a number which will be less than the dividend here. So 4 ones are 4. We subtract 4 from 6, we get 2. We bring down the next digit here, which is 4. Then it becomes 24. 4 6 are 24. When we subtract, we get no remainder here. So we bring down 7 here. When we bring down 7, 4 ones are 4. So we subtract 4 from 7, we get 3. We bring down the next digit, which is 2, it becomes 32. 4 8s are 32. Now we have got no remainder here. So this number is exactly divisible by 4. We have the next digit here, 16, which is the divisor. 554480 is the dividend. Let's see how we divide. We take the first digit, which is 5, but it is less than 16. So we take the next digit and make it 55. Now 16 3s are 48. We subtract 48 from 55, we get 7. We bring down the next digit 4, it becomes 74. 16 4s are 64. When we subtract 64 from 74, we get 10 and bring down the next digit, which is 4. It becomes 104. Now 16 6 are 96. When we subtract 96 from 104, we get 8. So we bring down the next digit, which is 8, it becomes 88. 16 5s are 80. We subtract and get 8 here and bring down the next digit, which is 0. So this becomes 80. 16 5s are 80. 80 minus 80, we get no remainder here. So even this is exactly divisible by 16. Now here is a different kind of division where you will find the remainder is smaller than the divisor. If the remainder is smaller than the divisor, do not forget to write a 0 in the quotient when you have to bring down an extra digit from dividend. Let us see how this happens. Now here we have 2, which is smaller than 9. So we have taken the next digit. It is 23 now. 9 2s are 18. 23 and 18. We subtract 18 from 23. We get 5. We bring down the next digit, which is 4. It becomes 54. 9 6 are 54. We subtract and get no remainder here. So we bring down the next digit. Now the next digit that we brought down was 6, which is smaller than 9 and we cannot divide. So we have to bring down an extra digit, which is 5, and it becomes 65. But before bringing down the extra digit, we put a 0 in the quotient. You have to remember this. When you bring down a number, it is smaller than the divisor and you have to bring down one extra digit. Before that, you have to put a 0 in the quotient. Now once it is 65, we can divide now. 9 7s are 63. We subtract and get 2 as the remainder. I hope this is clear. Now we have the word problems in division. There are certain points to remember while selecting the operation division. When something is distributed or shared equally, we divide. When we know the value of many quantities and we have to find out the value of one quantity, we divide. So if you find these points in a sum, you know the sum indicates division. So we select the operation division there and solve the word problem with the help of statement. Now children, let's go a little easy on division. How can we do division easily? So when we divide a number by 1000, 10,000, lakh or so on, the quotient and the remainder can be found out easily. Here we are dividing 5643 by 1000. 1000 has got 3 digits. So here we underline the last 3 digits, which becomes the remainder. And the left out digit is the quotient. Here we are dividing by 10,000. Now 10,000 has got 4 zeros. So we underline 4 digits and this becomes the remainder. The remaining digit is the quotient. in the next sum, you see, we are dividing by 1 lakh. 1 lakh has got 5 zeros. So we underline the last 5 digits, which becomes the remainder, and the left out digit is 6, which is the quotient. We have to remember that when we half a number, we divide it by 2. Half of 50 is 25. That means we divide 50 by 2 to get 25. I hope, as per instruction, you have gone through my video of rounding off numbers. Based on that video, we have here estimation of product and quotient of numbers. Now, estimating multiplication. How do we do it? We do it by rounding off to nearest 100 here in this sum. Now, first we round off the digits individually and then we multiply them to get the final answer. 812 multiplied by 472. Now, if we round off 812 to nearest 100, we get 800. If we round off 472 to nearest 100, we get 500. We multiply 800 and 500 and get the final answer, which is 4 lakhs. Similarly, estimating division, we first individually round off the numbers and then divide. Here we are rounding off to nearest 10. 274 rounded off to nearest 10 is 270. 28 rounded off to nearest 10 is 30. Now when we divide 270 by 30, we get 9. Children, you have to remember that the right method of estimation is always to round off the numbers first and then do the operation, whether it is addition, subtraction, multiplication or division. I hope this is clear. Let us revise what we have studied till now. We've studied division facts, which is a number divided by 1 is equal to same as the quotient. When 0 is divided by any number, the answer is 0. A number divided by same number is equal to 1. Division by 0 is not possible. Then we have the methods of division: by drawing dots, by grouping, by repeated subtraction, by short division, by long division. However, we are going to follow short division and long division method. Now, estimation of division. We did estimation of division just now. We do it by rounding off numbers to nearest 10, 100, 1000 and so on. I hope, dear children, division is clear to you. Do follow my videos and do your regular assignments. Stay safe. God bless you.